my pastry is like not only eating, so you can really enjoyable, and you have a different layer, color, texture, uh, theme. This is what we are doing. I want to doing some culture. It's like five senses.
Hi, Jeffrey. It's so wonderful to talk to you. And you're there. You're there
Yes.
at your. Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you're there at a little sweet shop. That is your business.
Yes, this is my shop.
A little sweet.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, you have to tell me about this shop. Tell me the story.
Okay, maybe I tell you my first. I tell you my career and all my story first. Yeah.
Yes,
So
I would love to know. Yeah.
yeah, and I'm a Hong Kong pastry chef.
Yeah.
So I'm study in Hong Kong, and I think when I starting to end this industry is in 1997, before handover, just handover in Hong Kong and to China government. And then I joined Mandarin Oriental Hong Kong. So this is my first job in Hong Kong, and also after my learning from the school. And I was studying, I was working in the MO, and more than I think 14 years, 14 years, and from apprentice to until become assistant executive pastry chef to controlling and also handling the most of the pastry department. And by then, I have a chance to also went to Paris in Champs-Élysées. I working with Mr. Plaganier, three Michelin star restaurant. So I was in France for staying 1 year time, and also learning, and also I think understand the culture of French cuisine also.
Was that
Yeah.
something that you couldn't learn, and that
Okay.
you only had to learn in Paris?
It's something is I means to going out from my comfort zone, because it's interesting. When I work in hotel, it somehow is just under umbrella. So you don't know it's an indoor learning, so you don't know the culture. Although we have many of the different guest chef to coming all over the world to showing that technique, but it's different for taste or different learning. You really go in their kitchen to learning the culture in the French cuisine. So this is my very good chance for my, and also to go to a Michelin star restaurant, because at the moment is the number is I think it's the world number 2 in the world. Yeah, the best best 2 in the world. Yeah, I think it's my honor to went to Mr. Peganye restaurant. Yeah. After I've been to Ghana, then I back to Hong Kong, and then I back to MO my kitchen to changing my menu, and I want to challenge myself. So I enter and also participate in more and more of a different competition, like World Chocolate Master, like I representing Hong Kong to be their national team pastry chef members as well. So I want to challenge myself. I want to really open my eyes more to understand the world culture. So end up we get quite a good experience, and also I get a few different medal of the different competition. I think I and more I like the pastry industry, because before I still thinking about, I'm not quite sure, but after I've been to a different competition, I think for challenging, and then I realized is I think I still need to be learn more and more technique and skill. Yeah, this is what I like.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you like the challenge and the fact that you have to learn more.
Yes, exactly. So I really like to challenge myself, and that's why I've been to Welsh Train Master, because it's a quite big competition. It's a very big honor for a pastry chef to get this medal. Of course, I haven't go into a final, but I get the title of the best taste, and also I get the title of the China selection number 2 as well. So I think it's good challenge for myself, and we can learn each other, and also can meet some more people. Yeah.
Yeah. But you also make chocolates.
Yeah, I really like chocolate because I'm a chocolatier, and I also like it. I like doing chocolate sculpture because for me, I like to carving thing and hand make some of chocolate carving. So this is why I challenge myself. I starting to learning carving, and so this is what I'm learning. I like it as well.
Mm. So, but when you say you're a chocolatier, do you from where do you get, from which stage do you work with the chocolate? Do you actually do the roasting and from that point as well?
By then, I was in France, so I have a chance to more easier to go to some of the chocolate factory for their visiting. So I end up doing working in France. So I have some day off time. I went to a chocolate factory to visiting their bean to bars, how to making a beans to bar product, and more. And learning, and also when I back to Hong Kong, I was become of a few brands of their chocolate ambassador, branding ambassador. So I have a chance also go to visit their farm. I remember when I go to in Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam, they have a farm plantation in Ho Chi Minh City. So this is quite interesting for me to really to searching and also to understand what their farm is doing. This is the culture from beans, really from beans to end up our product. So this is I think a good learning path for me.
Yeah, because it's we eat the chocolate, but we don't understand. We don't realize always that process, is so important from the growing of the beans and the roasting and the whole process until you start working with it.
Yeah, it's true. Because when I went to a farm, so I understand actually cacao is how to grow the cacao, and what is the I mean one tree, how many pods inside of one tree, what is the harvest of a moment, and how to roasting process, and how to doing caramelization process as well. So this is how to get the taste of the chocolate, the flavor of chocolate. I think it's more important to understand the root. Yeah.
Yeah. But now, being a pastry chef, of course, you have to have the knowledge also of the chemistry behind baking. And you have to understand what gives the best product. Do you think people are knowledgeable in that sense, that that they don't see, if they pay a little bit more, they're really paying for the quality, and they're paying for the craftsmanship or the artistic side that you've put into your pastries?
I think it's an interesting question because, of course, majority of people, of a public, they look for something is easygoing, something is manufacturer is doing. But somehow, some of the people also look for is the quality side. So what I'm doing, we are doing on the in the middle part, which I try to also building a culture to like the education to let the customer to understand why we are using a high quality, what is the behind. We try to minimize the pricing and try to show our quality of our pastry and chocolate as well. So slowly and slowly, the customer will understand how we are doing and what we are doing as well. I think this is a part of a learning culture for a customer. Yeah. And what is the different than industrial chocolate, and what is the different than artisan chocolate? So this is, I think they can something is they can taste it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think now over the period of the pandemic where people started baking more and cooking more, I wonder if people don't now they even have a more appreciation for the work that you're doing.
Yes, definitely is. Because after COVID, I think it's more and more people is doing a home baker and also home cooking, watching by YouTube and also watching by social media, and somehow I also doing some online class. This is
Okay.
yeah, I'm doing an online class as well. I doing my online classes all different places. Like my audience, my students from Hong Kong, from Canada, and from also from Toronto, and also from UK, of course, definitely, because right now I'm staying in Manchester in UK. So I think it's good to understand and also good to learn to showing my technique to my students how to doing. Interesting part is by using a FaceTime or using online classes. It's different learning path from used to be we are doing face-to-face market. Yeah, so I think it's a good learning platform from my side as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now tell me about the Little Sweet, your shop. How did you start your shop?
Okay. So we're starting a little sweet. Just today is March. Okay, last year May. So we're starting last year May. I was a new UK on 2020 October. We just moving the whole family, and I closed my shop. I closed down my factory in Hong Kong. I closed everything, the business in Hong Kong, and I moved to UK 2020 October. And then we start our shop on 2021 May. I think a little sweet. Why we are called a little sweet? We try to bring our Hong Kong sweetness and also sweet smile, and to a new for my side is a new culture and new adventure in UK. This is why we are doing. A little sweet inside we have mostly is my favorite, and also my ingredients what I'm using, because my pastry is all using different ingredients from different places on more and more on the Asian side. I want to try to build is an Asian and Western flavor. So this is what a little sweet is will have it, and also is a Hong Kong snack food, Hong Kong milk tea, and also we have some savory item as well. So it's like a little sweet. It's like a cafe shop.
Wonderful. But you did a great adventure moving during the pandemic, because you said you moved to the UK in 2020.
Yes.
Wow.
It's true. Huh? It's a new adventure for us.
Yeah, but that's very brave to do that during the pandemic.
It's true, huh? Because can you imagine? I have two kids, so can you imagine we bring two kids is not too young, but they have now they are year 7 and year 9. I bring them to a new adventure. We close our shop because before, when we are in Hong Kong, we also we have a factory in Hong Kong. We are doing like airline service for airline as well, and we're also doing some cakes for hotel customer. I mean, we are doing many things, but because of changing, and also we want to have a different adventure, so that's why we moved to UK, close down everywhere, and this is why we are taking a very big part and big.
Yeah, but this is so wonderful, and you are so passionate about what you're doing. Now, tell me, what is your favorite pastry to make?
My favorite pastry, of course, definitely is a chocolate, like a chocolate bonbon, because I remember when I just before, just right 2009, 2019, almost around November, I've been to Perth for one of the demonstrations. It's invited by one of the chocolate brand. So I was using more and more different percentage and different of a plantation of the chocolate to doing the one afternoon tea in Perth. I really like chocolate because chocolate can have a different flavor, different of technique, and also you can see my pastry is like not only eating, so you can really enjoyable and you have a different layer, color, texture, uh, theme. This is what we are doing. I want to doing some culture. It's like five senses. This is what we are doing all the times on my pastry.
Well, that's very interesting that you say that, because also I think we've become so used to just buying in, big qualities and quantities, and not necessarily quality. And yet, if you bring this and you say it's then for all your senses, to stimulate all your senses, it's really an experience then that you have when you eat it. That's wonderful. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's so great what you're doing. Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully you have time. You can come also to have
I would
have a
love
look.
to. Yeah, I would absolutely love to. Yeah. No, but tell me, what would your advice be for a young pastry chef now in this time?
I think be a pastry chef. You have to really passionate, and because not it's not only by YouTube pastry chef. It's a different because if you're in the actual kitchen, it's very hardworking, to be honest. And you have to stand up. You have to stand for working really long time, not just 2 hours, 3 hours. No, because when I young, I remember when I young, uh, I almost every day is 14 hours. Yeah, not only 12 hours. Really tough and really passionable. If you don't have a passionable, you can't push your passion to sustain your stable or your emotion. I think that's why I think it's a different. Of course, now it's a different world, different places. But somehow have to for a young pastry chef have to really open mind, understandable, and humble to learning. Yeah, I think it's more important. It's very humble for learning. Although is even now is maybe you are very get information very easy from social media, but you still you have to really stay humble. Yeah.
And is it do you sort of think that it's good to work for a company to get the experience from restaurants rather than to start your own restaurant at an early age?
I think it's two different kitchen style. If you stay in a restaurant, for a restaurant kitchen is I think it's quite fast working somehow. Why I'm talking like this is for service time, during a service time that will be crazy in the kitchen. So you have to really efficiency. So after service, you have to doing a preparation, and then after preparation, we're starting to service again on evening. So this is another um, experience. So you have to understand, and you can stay late because for a restaurant is normally for a pastry side always will be the last one to go out from the kitchen, except
Oh,
the
yeah.
chef. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine When I in Berganye, we always serve late because one tasting menu have at least 12 to 14 dishes, small dishes. So can you imagine how many plates you have to preparing, how many preparation you have to do it? And after the service, you have to do almond bouche, you have to do a petit four. So I think you have imagine you'll be late, but you earn your experience. This is a take and give. For hotel life is different because hotel life is more on daily work, except overnight. Overnight mainly is for bakery. So if you're doing a pastry or chocolate, this is a daily life. So you have to really work efficiency during the day. So this is a different. Yeah.
Yeah. But now, tell me, Jeffrey, what is your wish for the future?
Of course, my wish in the future, first is stop war,
Yeah.
no more war, peaceful.
Yeah.
This is my bigger wish. Secondly, we go back to normal because after the COVID, I think we are different, absolutely different. Even my industry, our industry, very tough. Many shops is closed down, and yeah, I even now me before I remember before the COVID, almost every month I'm not in Hong Kong. Every month will we go for a demonstration at least maybe 2 weeks every month, not in Hong Kong. So sometimes we go to Korea, maybe Malaysia, and Kuala Lumpur. Every places I will go for a pastry demo, and now we can't. So it's not only me; it's most of my colleagues is also is the same thing. Hopefully, we can end this
Yeah.
as soon as possible. Yes.
Yeah, that's true. And maybe also your little sweet bakery or your patisserie can be seen then all over the world. You can open a
yeah,
shop
this
in
is
come and open a shop in Vienna.
yeah. Yes, it's true. It's funniest thing is that before when I in Hong Kong, when we have a shop in Hong Kong, my shop is under my name. It's a Pastry Jeffery Koo before in when we are in Hong Kong. So I was dreaming. One day, can we have a shop in Europe? I want to be because why I want to be challenged myself again to have a shop in Europe and also have a shop maybe in Japan, in Korea. This is my challenge. And today, dream come true. Now we are in UK.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is something. Yeah, something I will stay humble and also will stay focused on our quality. And hopefully, of course, we are in different country. We have a little sweet, and I want to share my experience to even my student and my customer.
Yes. And I believe dreams come true. And when people like you come and say the same thing, and there we can see your dream has come true to have your little sweet patisserie. But
Yeah.
now I'm going to wish that you come to Vienna and open one here. Let's
Yeah.
make
Now
that
you are
wish.
where? Now you are staying in Australia.
In Vienna and Austria.
Australia. Oh, yeah. Because I have some my colleagues, some of my pastry friends also is stay in your places. Yeah.
Really?
When during of course, because when we have go for competition, it's a different country to representing their team. So that is the reason why we met. I really like to meet people also around to share experience. This is why we are. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's wonderful. But now, Jeffrey, usually I ask people to do a shout out for their favorite restaurant. But now you have your favorite. You have your own pastry shop. Now I'm going to let you make a shout out to what should people come and eat at the Little Sweet?
Okay.
What is your claim
When
to
you
fame?
when customer come to a little sweet, first you have to try is our French pastry. So because every French pastry have a different, I will send you a picture, and also you will have a look. Every French pastry is really under my passionality and under my passionable. I doing every pieces. So secondly, you really have to try is our bubble tea, because this is representing our Hong Kong tea style. Why bubble tea will be Hong Kong? Because bubble tea normally is a Taiwanese bubble tea, but the tea we are using is a Hong Kong milk tea base. This is why it's a different flavor. The first thing is need to be taste is our crispy bun, our bakery item. This is really representing Hong Kong. What is a crispy bun? It's a soft sweet dough, sweet bun. On top is is a crispy like a pineapple texture, but no pineapple. Normally we call a pineapple bun, but no pineapple. And you have to slide it, cut it half, and serve with a thick salted butter. This is a very, very traditional Hong Kong. We are staying when we have the afternoon tea or even in the breakfast time.
Wow. And is it a sweet? You say it's a sweet, like a sweet bun?
Yes, it's like a sweet bun. But on the top is a crispy. It's a sweet and crispy. And now I can really to teach our local client here is more and more UK client. They really like our Hong Kong food, and also teaching this is this is a name. Normally I call it a crispy bun, but the customer now is more and more to talk about is a Hong Kong bun. So this is it's quite like a signature style.
Yeah.
Hong Kong tea and Hong Kong bun. They come to they will automatically order is I would like to have a Hong Kong tea and Hong Kong bun.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's wonderful. So you but Jeffrey, this was so lovely to talk to you, and it's so wonderful to see your little suite there at the back. And I wish you all the success, and I hope that one day I can come and have a Hong Kong tea and a Hong Kong bun.
Oh yeah, definitely, because we are very close to each other.
Yeah.
Now it's more close now. Okay.
Yeah. So okay.
I would love to also been to a place.
Yeah, you have to come to Vienna. Still, I think you have to come and make a little sweet here in Vienna.
Definitely.
Okay. Jeffrey, have a wonderful afternoon, and I hope to see you one day soon. Yeah,
thank you so much. Yeah,
okay.
thank you for your to inviting me for interview. Yeah,
that's a pleasure. Thank you, Jeffrey. Bye.
Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.